Very good evening, all of you, those who have joined us for today's special session. For mathematics. Surely, there would be something great for all of you to learn, to know about basics of mathematics teaching. I, Dr. Meenakshi Nerula, welcome you all from Mentoring the Mentors on this session where we always keep on sharing our learning with each other so that we can be the partners in learning. Though maybe we belong to different places, different educational institutes, different parts of the world, still we are together and always, fostering the objective of SDG 4, that is quality education. Give the very best to our students. So for today's session, we have with us Mr. H. Venkatesh. He's a veteran math educator and has given training to the teachers at TIFR Mumbai as well. So here I welcome Mr. H. Venkatesh on today's session so that he can carry on from here. But before he begins with today's session, just want to share something that I read today while reading a book. Like, we do not clear students' doubts. Most of the time, we focus on, yes, this is to be done, that is to be done. Means we talk about various kinds of, formulas, suppose they are. And we do not talk about derivations, though I know very well at very early stage it becomes difficult. But even there are some schools, there are some teachers who just talk about, who just foster, like, yes, we have to just teach, means we have to teach. When the students, they ask any of the questions, teachers say, do not ask this silly question. Just a simple thing would like to ask. For example, when it is written 4x, what does it mean? It means 4 is being multiplied to x. When it is written 4.5, it means we are not multiplying, we are adding. It's 4 plus half, right? And when we are writing 4343, means two digits, they are placed close to each other. It's neither multiplication, it's nor addition, it is something else. So when the children, they ask these kind of queries, they ask, ma'am, when we are writing 4-3, we are saying 4-3-43. When you are writing 4x, you are saying 4 to be multiplied by x. When 4 is written with a fraction half, then you are saying it is to be added. So why it's like that? So so many questions are there. We as teachers should be ready. And for that, we have to be researchers, right? So for that, I'm not a math teacher. I have got an expert over here who would be handling all your queries. So the platform is all yours, Venkatesh, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. Good morning to the teaching fraternity, the learned teachers. It gives me immense happiness to present before you a little from the ocean of mathematics. We are all responsible learned teachers. Thus, we expect our students to feel comfortable in learning mathematics. Besides, we have to make our children like the subject, love the subject. Also, let us be selfish enough to make the students love us and respect us. On all these counts, it is the highest duty of the teacher to create an environment wherein students love the subject, love you and respect you. Oh, how to make mathematics very interesting? Towards this end, most important part is equipping the students with basics. Friends, all of us know a bird can fly high quite easily if it has strong wings, and first of all, it has wings. On the same lines, a student can fly high in the career and achieve success in the field of mathematics if the student is provided with basics in high school. Thus, we can say what wings are for a bird, basics are for a student. And the age from 13 to 19 is a formative age. All the basics that they learn, that the children learn in high school, they can keep them with throughout the life. Thus, we have to be very simple in presenting the basics and providing clarity. Now, I want to share a PPT with all of you. I hope the slide is visible.
Yeah, sir, this is visible. Mathematics is an ocean, it's visible.
Thank you, madam. Friends, when we enter the class, now and then, let us be quoting some sentences or some words about mathematics, about mathematicians. See, this is a quotation from Swami Ramatirtha, who was a very renowned mathematician. According to him, mathematics is an ocean. What a great comparison. This ocean appears bubbling, boiling, and boisterous at the surface. For a student also, mathematics appears difficult, very difficult, just like a bubbling ocean or boiling ocean or boisterous ocean. But if you jump and swim deep in the ocean, you can get very precious things like pearls, gems, diamonds, whatnot.
Excuse me, sir. Sorry to intervene. Actually, can you be a little bit closer to the mic? Some of the participants, they are saying they are not able to get the voice, though there is no issue at my end. I can hear you very clearly, but still, I mean, some of the participants. Okay, sir, please to carry on.
Okay. So if a student jumps into the ocean of mathematics and starts learning the basics, definitely he will start understanding, learning complex concepts, tougher ends of the concepts, and thus he will feel comfortable in learning the subject. Definitely he will start loving and liking the subject. So such quotations are very useful to all of us. Let me use one more quotation here. We have so many sciences. Natural sciences, physical sciences. In addition to that, we have social sciences. Many sciences we have. And mathematics is a branch of science. All of us know it is a branch of science that deals with the study of number and space. And its uniqueness is, it is considered as the queen of all sciences. It is an interesting fact that why mathematics should be considered as queen of all sciences. Let us think for a while, friends. We have not even an inch in this universe which is free from mathematics. I mean to say, every science needs mathematics. Every science has to go parallel to mathematics. Every walk of life needs mathematics. We can say mathematics is a crutch to lean on. And this fact we have to drive home. We have to make our students realize that you take any career, you take up any science, you take up any walk of life, you need mathematics. And elders say, one who is intelligent in mathematics, this is only an opinion of elders, one who is intelligent in mathematics is really intelligent. See, the intelligence of a person is decided by taking his intelligence in mathematics as yardstick. So such things we have to drive home. We have to plant in the minds of children, which will grow into trees, and they will start not only liking subject, they will develop an important thing called interest in the subject. Once a child develops interest in the subject, none can stop. None can stop. There is no looking back. And the job, the important task, we can say, the important task of creating interest in mathematics lies with the mathematics teacher. So, my dear friends, let us realize that mathematics teacher needs to be updated, needs to be active. A mathematics teacher needs to be different from others. And a mathematics teacher needs to be, above all, smart. If the teacher is smart, he can expect his students to be smart. And only smart individuals can excel in mathematics. That is why, as we need mathematics everywhere, you take geography, we need mathematics. You take chemistry, you need mathematics. You need physics, the very breadth of physics is mathematics. Tell me any science, you need mathematics. That is why mathematics is considered as the queen of all sciences. The sentence is simple, friends, but it has a lot big message. It has a lot to motivate. It has a lot of meaning to pull our students towards mathematics, push our students towards mathematics. No, usually you take any high school class, usually the first lesson will be on number systems. Or in some classes, it will be just natural numbers. In some classes, it may be a step ahead, real numbers. In some classes, only rational numbers. It depends. But when we start these number systems, let us use something from our daily life. Let us take something from our daily life. For example, here is a calendar, well known to us. It is from daily life. See, interesting thing, in the beginning, on the first class, you take a calendar with you, just one leaf of a calendar. Let us take one leaf of a calendar and create interest. How? Let us ask students. Students, all of you know about a square. It is a quadrilateral with all four sides equal in dimensions. And let us imagine a square here. 6, 13, 7, 14. We have two digits vertically. 6, 13, 7, 14 make a square. Now, in this square, move diagonally and find the sum of 6 and 14. And similarly, you move diagonally the other way from 13 to 7. Find their sum. You find an interesting relationship between the two sums. Just this is enough. This is enough, brothers and sisters, to make our students attentive. They will not listen to you. They will focus on you. This small calculation is enough, because this is from their daily life. And immediately the child will be planning, oh, let me put this question to my mother or father, or my brother, or my cousin. They will be planning, because they have created such an interesting situation. Now let us extend this to another quadrilateral, a rectangle. Let us move from 6 to 20. 6, 13, 20, 7, 14, 21. Here, you can consider 6 and 21 as opposite vertices of the rectangle. Similarly, 7 and 21 as opposite vertices. Let us find the sum of the numbers at the opposite vertices. 6 plus 21. Now, let us find the sum of the other vertices, 20 and 7. The sums are equal. We need not tell. We are just facilitators. We are just facilitators, nothing less, nothing more. We provide them a situation. Ask your student, you please find the sum of 6 and 21, 20 and 7, that sums are equal. They will like it. Now, definitely they will, by this time, they will pick up thread to a longer extent. They will say, sir, let us take 3 rows and 3 columns, sir. Yes, allow them. Now you please add 6, 14, 22, which make a diagonal from left hand top corner to right hand bottom corner. Find their sum. Now you go to the right hand top corner. From there you come to the left hand bottom corner. Find the sums. The sums are equal. You have ignited the minds, if not by big way, in a small way. No problem. Tiny drops of water make mighty ocean. Let us start with simpler things and move towards complex things. This principle let us bear at every stage of teaching mathematics in our classroom. Our students will never complain that mathematics is a difficult subject. They will start coming nearer to you, nearer to subject. They will start thinking mathematics. They will start dreaming mathematics. Children, my mathematics teacher had told all this. See, mathematics is the queen of all sciences. My math teacher had, let us use the sentences what our teachers had shared with us, with our students. Enough. You have 2 eyes. I have 2 eyes. We have binocular vision. If you want to judge the position of an object, you need to use both eyes. Then only you can measure, judge the position of an object in front of you. Say, there is an open well. एक कुएं है, ये दूर है या नजदीक है, you can judge if you are using both eyes. Now you try with one eye. You are bound to go wrong in judging the position of the well, because human beings have binocular vision, which is very essential for judging things. Same way, mathematics has 2 eyes. The 2 eyes of mathematics are speed and accuracy. As you can judge things properly with 2 eyes, you can use the fundamental operations of addition, multiplication, division, and subtraction properly if you develop both speed and accuracy. Anyone who develops both harmoniously can excel in mathematics. But one upper hand, one lower hand, you may be lagging. Suppose one student is very speedy, but no accuracy. Purpose is not served. Or if a student is very accurate, speed takes backseat. Purpose is not served. Thus, as 2 eyes are very essential for a human being to judge things, the 2 eyes called speed and accuracy are very essential for a learner to learn mathematics. Not only learn mathematics, to excel in mathematics. We have to push our students from better to best, from intelligent to brilliant, from brilliant to creative. You show a narrow path, they will make broad path. You show them broad path, they will make the world as their path to walk along. So here comes a student loving you, respecting you, and you can build so-called trust, self-trust among your students by using clues. Friends, I have been using such clues even in other subjects also. I give one simple example from chemistry. Once in my class, I had asked children about a triad, Dobereiner's triad. They gave beautiful definition, and many of them could give examples too, but all of them, some of them were fumbling to give examples. There lies the importance of associating a clue with the triads, Dobereiner's triads. You know, a small group of 3 elements arranged in the increasing order of atomic masses such that the atomic mass of the middle element is equal to the arithmetic mean of the atomic masses of the other 2 elements is the Dobereiner's triad concept. There, let us take one example. Chlorine, bromine, iodine, 3 of the 4 halogens. There, chlorine, bromine, iodine, if you arrange, they are in the increasing order of their atomic masses. Now you take the first letter of each element, chlorine, first letter, bromine, first letter, iodine, first letter. You will get a very popular abbreviation which comes in the field of legal department. First letter of chlorine, first letter of bromine, first letter of iodine. It is CBI. If I tell my students, children, CBI will give you one Dobereiner's triad, you ask example for Dobereiner's triad, midnight. Any time they will quote the example exactly. Like that. Now let us come to our subject, mathematics. I have selected few. In statistics, we have an empirical relationship between the 3 measures of central tendency, mean, median, and mode. In textbook, the formula is given in one way. It is given in deductive way. Let us move in inductive method. See, let us tell our children, which of the 3 measures of central tendency start with same letter, end with same letter? Definitely they will tell you median and mean start with same letter. Of course, mode also, but only median and mean end with n. Thus, median and mean put on one side of the formula. Then median is longer word, put it first. Mean is shorter word, put it next. In your assembly also, you stand according to your heights. Like that, you put median longer word first, mean shorter word next, and put minus. Enough. The student will never forget this in lifetime. In lifetime, when the student sends a message to you on some teacher's day, definitely the student will quote this. Sir, so and so formula you had told with this clue, sir. Sir, thank you very much, sir. I remember very well. That is a big award to you or me. Now, let us come to section formula.
Just a minute, sir. Let me change the view so that everybody will be able to
Yes.
see you. I'll just highlight you.
Okay.
Yeah, now they'll be able to see you. Yeah, right, sir, please.
Thank you. Here, all of us know we get section formula in coordinate geometry. Suppose you have a straight line, A and B are the endpoints, and a point C is dividing the line segment AB into two parts. We say it is dividing AB in the ratio M1 is to M2, which we know is written like this. And here we will have the coefficients of the coordinates of A, x1, y, and we will have coordinates of B, x2, y. Now, section formula helps us to determine the x coordinate of the point C, which divides AB in the ratio M1 is to M2, and y coordinate of the point C, that is where section formula comes to our help. This section formula is quite lengthy. Any small child of 15 years or 14 plus may get confused in the heat of the examination, in the tension of the examination, in the examination room. If the clue is used, a clue can do wonders. How? Let us take x coordinate and let us take given things m1.
Venkatesh, can you please highlight your view only? Sorry to disturb you. Can you please highlight your view only? Because
Ma'am, it's already highlighted. I have put him on spotlight. You need to choose the gallery view. Speaker view.
yeah, I got it. Thanks.
Yeah, please carry on, sir.
Okay. Now let us find x coordinate. I have written m1 plus m2. In the denominator also, I will write m1 plus m2. Quite simple. See, in chemistry, while writing IUPAC name, we write skeleton of the formula. No? Just like that, here skeleton of the formula for x coordinate is written. Now, x coordinate is being calculated, determined, computed. So put x. If there is 1 here, put the subscript 2. If the subscript here is 2, put 1. X coordinate is over. Why should the student be made to learn this by rote memory, by heart, repeating? No. Let us be smart. Let us be smart in learning things. Let us not do hard work. Where we need to do hard work, let us do hard work. Where we have to do smart work, come on, let us use smart work. The student will never come tons of tension in the exam hall. Let there be heat. Weather is also hot. The student will be cool. Your student will be writing this formula cool, composed, calmly, and same yardstick for y coordinate also. There also we get m1, m2, m1, m2. Everywhere plus, because it is internal division. If it is external division, everywhere minus. Let us generalize things. Now we are computing y coordinate. So put y. Subscript is 1, 2. Substitute these two. 1 done. Now parts, doing things by parts, simpler. Then combine them. You write x, y, then write this and this. Done. You can write section formula this way, or by combined also. Your job is done. The value is bound to give full marks. Smart work. Let us develop smartness among children, and by being ourselves smart. We have to be smart. During our leisure time, let us plan for such things, such clues. I will go to another. Madam, am I, Meenakshi madam, I hope you are able to follow.
Yes, certainly you are. I mean, I am not a math teacher, still I'm getting so many things.
Thank you. Thank you very much, madam. 1 minute. Now, I take up, see, you will, madam, you will love it. You will love now. You will start loving mathematics, my friends. See, for the time being, the CBSE people have deleted one formula used to compute area of a triangle. Area of a triangle is given by the formula half into absolute value of x. Here also, I will use my clue. X, y minus y. In the beginning, it may look duplicate, but it will become original. Plus x into y minus y. Plus x into y minus y. Actually 12. Now, where is the formula? क्या हो गया इधर? Skeleton.
Yes, sir. Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I continue? Can I participate in this? If you
are
allow.
welcome. You are welcome.
Okay. So to complete its this formula, we will put 1, 2, 3. Please write, sir. 1, 2, 3. I got your tricky.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 2, 1. 2. 3, 1. And then 3, 1, 2. Right?
Yeah. 100%.
Yes, this is amazing. Good. Actually, sir, we are using these tricks. Very nice. Very nicely you're explaining. We already, yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
1, 2, 3. Just remember 1, 2, 3.
We are using 1, 2, 3 in a cyclic way. Cyclic way. Nitrogen cycle, water cycle, mathematics cycle. 1, we start with 1, 2, 3. Then we start with 2, 2, 3, 1. Then we start with 3, 3, 2, 1. 3, 1, 2. Sorry, 3, 1, 2. Cyclic. Our student will not go wrong. Our student will never go wrong. Only thing, please provide these clues. Mathematics. Everyone says, oh, mathematics is a very difficult subject. Very, very difficult. No. It is in your hands, in my hands, in our hands to make our mathematics interesting, colorful, sweet, and above all, interesting. I tell some students, children, there is a tonic to improve yourself in mathematics. The name of the tonic is, don't tell others, INTEREST. Come on, use this tonic. You will be Ramanujans, Ramatirthas, Newtons, and Einsteins in mathematics. excuse me. Then yeah. Here again, clues can do wonders. Clues can do wonders. See, we for the time being, CBSE people have deleted cross multiplication method of solving a system of linear equations in two variables. There, my dear friends, I have used a sentence as a clue, and my students gave back a clue sentence to me. And for your kind information, believe me, day before yesterday, while getting down in the staircase from the 4th floor, I asked the student of 11th class, he told the clue sentence for cross multiplication method. Let me come to that now. In cross multiplication method, what will be given two linear equations. We know A1, A2, A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2 are all coefficients. And for cross multiplication, what we do, we write X, Y, and 1. And we write if some teacher is interested in saying the coefficients, can say, you are welcome. I want to say only two sentences.
Sir, I just want to request you, can you please stop sharing your screen so that they all can see the board properly? Though I have put you on spotlight still, I mean,
Yes,
right.
Yes, ma'am, I forgot. Thank you, ma'am. Can anybody say? If you want to say, you say, otherwise I'll write.
Yes, sir. Can I participate again? Actually, in books or examples, the one step is missing, I think. And we always use the trick for doing this 2, 3, 1, 2. It's Teibara, right? 2, 3, 1, 2. I always ask students to write wherever you are doing this question 2, 3, 1, 2, and then put the coefficients accordingly, and then do the cross multiply method.
Welcome. I go still simpler method.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me take up another simpler method. Now,
okay.
Yes, one of our learned person, Rachana Madam, is saying this is also cyclic. Yes, it is also cyclic. Now, let us take here. We have 4 columns: B1, B2, C1, C2, A1, A2, B1, B2. Of course, it is cross multiplication method, so we put cross. No, we are cross multiplication, multiplying, so cross multiplication. Now, the clue sentence here is this column B, this column C, this column A, this column B. Please don't laugh at my clue sentence. I am using B as first letter of a word, C as first letter of a word, A as first letter of a word, B as first letter of another word. Bachelor, B, bachelor of C, computer, A, applications for business, B. Bachelor of computer applications for business. We can do business with computer applications. And I asked one of my students, he used a very funny sentence. Let me not quote that, but this is enough. Or if you give such sentences, close sentences, students will never go wrong in writing the 4 columns of the coefficients of the given system of linear equations into variables. They will be exact, and they will not only be exact, friends. When they come out of the exam hall, they will salute you within their hearts. They salute you within their hearts. Oh, I could write the formula so exactly with comfort. My teacher helped me. Your students should love you, should respect you. Why shouldn't they love you? Why shouldn't they respect you? Now, friends, recently in my class, I asked a simple question to my students regarding a clock. I asked them, you go to a clock showroom. Usually, those clocks which are kept idle without working, deliberately the showroom persons set a particular time in the clock, which is similar to smiley, I said. Friends, believe me, how smart students are. In a very small interval of time, 3-4 people came up with a right answer. So the present generation students are not smart, really smart. Now, if we use such daily life things, they like it. Well, here is a clock. Now it is showing 10 o'clock, will directly change. See, if we keep this time, it is smiley. But such things, if we use in the beginning of the class, we are creating interest among them. And they start feeling comfortable in the class. They will start thinking that mathematics is a beautiful subject, interesting subject. We are creating hope and interest among our children by using such things. Now in class 10th mathematics, in areas related to circles, that lesson, we have a question related to the angle made by the minute hand when it moves by an arc of corresponding to 10 minutes or 4 minutes, the question is. Here, we have to take a clock to classroom if it is offline. Or online, we can use very easily. There, a clock works as a very good teaching aid and make things simpler, concrete. Now, actually I asked them, what is clockwise direction? What is anti-clockwise direction? Some people were humbling. In the beginning, the whole class was found silent. Why? For an adult, clockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction, simple. But there are students who may not know which direction is called clockwise direction. Or such things which are simple but unknown, if we make them know, they will start liking us. And the hands, we know this. We are adults, we are learning teachers. The seconds hand or minutes hand moves from left to right, which is clockwise direction. For us, it may look simpler, but for 13 or 14 or 15-year-old child, if we tell about clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction in the classroom, lifelong they will not forget. And they will not forget you also. This is how we can bring students nearer to mathematics, closer to mathematics, and thus make them feel comfortable in learning mathematics. Now, the time is 10 o'clock. If the minute hand is moved, by 5 minutes, it makes some angle at the center of the clock. 10 minutes, it makes some angle. 15 minutes, greater angle. 20 minutes, still greater. 25, 30, like that. You go on moving when the time is, when it has completed 60 minutes, the hour's hand, shorter hand has reached 11. 1 hour is done as per the clock. In the course, the minute hand has completed 360 degrees. I mean, the angle made by the minute hand at the center is 360 degrees. See how interesting it is. We can use a piece of clock to make a lesson concrete simpler. Now the angle made by the minute hand in 1 hour at the center of the clock is 360 degrees. So what is the angle made by it after 5 minutes, after 10 minutes, after 15 minutes? There a doubt is created. Students start thinking, we have created thought process among children. Here, we have to take into consideration unitary method. That is why we have to discuss the basics in the beginning of the academic year or in the beginning of a chapter and provide them all basics in the beginning of a chapter, which work as bridge course or bridge material, which enables them to learn things easier during the course of the lesson. During every exercise, they feel comfortable if we discuss the basics in the beginning itself. Here, for example, when the minute hand has made 5 minutes, what is the angle made by it? Suppose this is the question. When the minute hand has completed 5 minutes, what is the angle made by it at the center of the clock? For this, let us use unitary method. When the minute hand has made 1 revolution, the angle described by it at the center is 360 degrees. I mean, 360 degrees is the angle made by the minute hand in a span of 1 hour, which is equal to 60 minutes. Here I am not writing minutes, bear with me please. So in 1 minute, how much is the angle made by the minute hand at the center of the clock, at the center of the circle? Then we are using unitary. We divide the total angle at the center of the circle by the number of minutes which make 1 hour. Thus, we are getting to the result that in 1 minute, the angle made by the minute hand at the center of the clock or circle, to be very simpler, is 6 degrees. Now, If you know the value of one thing, you can calculate the value of many things. This is unitary method. Children will be using the word unitary method. They will not be knowing how to use it. Let us make things clearer to children about unitary method. If you, again, in some books, words are used wrongly. Cost is used for rate. Again, here also we have to tell the children, rate is for one thing, cost is for many things. Rate of one pen, if known, you can find the cost of 5 pence or 6 pence or 8 pence. So the money paid for one pen is rate. The money paid for 5 pence or 6 pence or 16 pence is cost. So rate is related to one thing, cost is related to many things. This we have to make clear to the children. Here also, when the minute hand has completed a time interval of 1 minute, the angle made by the minute hand at the center of the clock is 60 degrees. In 5 minutes, now we have an equation, beautiful equation. Multiply LHS and RHS by 5. In 5 minutes, what is the angle made by it at the center of the clock, at the center of the circle? Multiply LHS and RHS by 5. Thus, you get 5 into 6. The angle is in front of us. This will be the angle made by the minute hand in a time interval of 5 minutes. Here we use unitary method. We have to stress the point. We have used unitary method. How? We calculated the angle made by the minute hand in 1 minute. This helps us to calculate the angle made by the minute hand, the angle made by the minute hand in 5 minutes. If we make things clearer at this stage, come on, they got wings. They can fly high. They can do any numerical related to this or any numerical similar to this in any concept, in any topic. There lies the greatness of mathematics teacher, uniqueness of mathematics teacher, the smartness of mathematics teacher. So let us start with simpler things, things from daily life. Make things easier. Let us take mathematics to daily life. Here, we have algebraic identities a plus b whole square, a plus b whole cube, a minus b whole square, a minus b whole cube. Here, we have a dual role of not only teaching algebraic identities, but introducing the concept of binomial theorem in high school itself. How? Now, we know a plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. This everyone knows, but a student can ask you, sir, why should we write only this way? We will write a square plus b square plus 2ab. Commutative property of addition. Yes, you have no freedom. You have liberty to write. They can write b square plus 2ab plus a square. Yes, but let us tell the children, please write this way only. Here, we have to tell the children, we have to write the terms in accordance with binomial theorem proposed by great uncle Newton. How? In binomial theorem, there will be two variables. Here also there are two variables, a and b are the two variables. And in binomial theorem, let us observe that power of one variable goes on decreasing in successive terms. Here, the power of a, 2, here it has become 1, here it has become 0. a power 0, 1. Coming to the power of the other variable b, the coefficient of b here is, I mean, the power of first variable is decreasing and the power of the other variable is increasing. And this is the pattern followed in binomial theorem. If you tell this fact in class 9th or 10th or 8th, your student will definitely recall your sentence in 11th class, 12th class, 13, 14, 15, any class he will recall and he will learn. Let us take a plus b whole cube. Things are simple. We teach, but that teaching should be different, unique, special, colorful. Let us make things colorful. We know this can be written as a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. Here also, the first variable is a. So 3, 2, 1, 0. Second variable is b. Powers are reverse. 0, 1, 2, 3. No doubt, in some books it is given a plus b whole cube is equal to a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. The formula is technically, theoretically correct. But let us put the formula this way only. You write 3a square b and then only 3ab square, then only b cube. Why? To keep things in accordance with binomial theorem, which they are going to learn in higher classes. We are taking things from simplest situation to complex situation. Binomial theorem is introduced in 10th class itself. You are not teaching binomial theorem, but you have made a mention of binomial theorem. Your student will not forget. When he discusses, when their professor discusses binomial theorem in higher classes, definitely your student will recall, oh, my high school madam, so-and-so madam had told this clue. Salute in the heart. No, at the bottom of the heart. Yeah, this also. Multiples and submultiples. We have to teach children in 9th or 10th itself, if not 8th class. Friends, multiples and submultiples come to the help of students in class 11th itself, in the very first lesson, measurement and units and measurement. And here, 10 power 1, 10 square, 10 cube, 10 power 6, 10 power 9, 10 power 12. These are all multiples of 10. For each one, we have a prefix. Deca, hecta, kilo, mega, giga. For submultiples, 10 power minus 1, 10 power minus 2, 10 power minus 3, 10 power minus 6, 10 power minus 9. We have prefixes. Deci, centi, milli, kilo, centi, micro, nano. Here, how to remember these prefixes? Please make your students say names of months in their mother tongue. That type of telling names of months in an order makes them to say, enables them to tell the prefixes also properly. Deci, centi, milli, micro, nano, pico, femto, atto, they will say. Now, many of us don't know names of months in our own mother tongue. Let us love our mother tongue. Chaitra, Vaishaka, Jeshta, Ashada, Shravana, Bhadrapada, Ashvija, Kartika, Margashira, Pushya, Magha, Palguna, in my Kannada language. So if we tell students to learn names of months in their mother tongue, they will learn this type of prefixes also. Deca, hecta, kilo, mega, giga, they will learn. And same multiplication tables downwards, upwards, let us make them. They will start loving mathematics. Friends, this is a simple attempt to show the concept of sector in a sector. Here, just count floor is used, or you can use atta or wheat flour and show a sector to the children. Here, we can show the radii of the sector, the arc, which is a part of the circle. This arc makes some angle at the center of the circle, which is angle of the sector, usually denoted by theta. When these things are shown live, then things become simpler and comfortable for learning. In transposing an equation, students have a lot of ambiguity. The task of getting rid of this ambiguity lies with the teacher. Many times, while transposing a term from LHS to RHS, why sign is changed? Why plus x in the LHS becomes minus x in the RHS? Or minus x in the LHS becomes plus x in the RHS? Few people have no clarity. It is the most important task of a mathematics teacher to get rid of this ambiguity of transposing terms from LHS to RHS or RHS to LHS. Due to shortage of time, I am not going to much details. Then even division also, while dividing an equation LHS and RHS, there is lot of ambiguity among high school students also. It becomes our bounden duty to get rid of the traces of doubts regarding dividing LHS and RHS in an equation. Now, though this is a small deviation from our mathematics subject, I felt like sharing this information with you. Mathematics go hand in hand with astronomy. I love astronomy. I love astrology. And many of you may be knowing mathematics and astronomy go hand in hand. Everything in astronomy is mathematical. Everything, literally. How? Let us take one simple example. If such things are shared with students, they will think, oh, astronomy and mathematics like sisters. They will start coming nearer to mathematics. Now, suppose this is a circle. Just a rough diagram. Suppose this is a circle. And in the circle, you draw two mutually perpendicular diameters. All these things are there in class 10th mathematics. We call each part a quadrant. The angle at the center of the quadrant is a right angle. Now, take up astronomy. In astronomy, the same circle is given a special name called Kala Chakra. It is also called Bhachakra. See how interesting mathematics and this astronomy is. In Kala Chakra also, the chakra is divided into 4 parts. Here each part is called a quadrant. There each part is called khanda. And there also the angle of the khanda is 90 degrees, right angle. Now, interesting thing is how interesting astronomy is. If you divide this arc of the quadrant into 3 equal arcs by drawing 2 radii, naturally, you have 3 sectors here. 90 divided by 3 is 30 degrees. That means angle at each sector is 30 degrees. And in astronomy, it is proved that the position of the sun changes by 1 degree every day. So at the end of 30 days, the sun moves from one constellation to another. Mesha, Vrishabha, Mithuna. Every month, I mean constellation. Sun changes from one constellation to another constellation every month, every day. In the language of astronomy, the position of the sun changes by 1 degree. At the end of 4 weeks, that is 30 days, the sun moves from one constellation to another. Like that, in 12 months, he completes traversing through 12 constellations. And angle at each sector, each constellation is 30 degrees. You check any almanac, the angle at the center of the constellation is 30 degrees. An interesting thing, you can create an interesting thing among our students. The total angle at the center of the circle, 360 degrees. Find the sum of the digits. Find the sum of the digits. The angle at the center of a quadrant, 90 degrees. Find the sum of the digits. Find the digits in the straight angle. The sum is, you take 3 quadrants. Find the sum of the angle, the digits. So the central angle, the angle in the quadrant, angle in 2 quadrants, angle in 3 quadrants has something to do with 9. 9 is a great digit. Just creating interest in digits. That is all, nothing less, nothing more. So mathematics is such a great subject. That is why it is called queen of all sciences. That a mathematics teacher can become a star. No, superstar.
Magician. Magician.
Yes, by taking mathematics to the hearts of the students. Let us not confine mathematics to classroom. Let us take mathematics outside the four walls of the classroom. घोड़ा है, मैदान भी है. मैदान बहुत बड़ा है. Our students also should go into the bada maidan and learn the big field of mathematics. In the future, not only 2 or 3 Abdul Kalams, not only 2 or 3 Ramanujans, not only 2 or 3 Ramatirthas or Aryabhatta or Bhaskara. We should have scores of such great, brilliant people in the field of mathematics. It is in the hands of you people, me, all of us. Let us take mathematics to daily life and let us make mathematics colorful and interesting. Namaste, dear friends.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so just want to say, like, I mean, it's just a wonderful session and everybody is appreciating. Everybody is saying, yes, it's a wonderful session. They are sharing their feedback. I have shared the feedback form as well. They are saying, passing on million thanks to you. And some of them, they were having some questions as well. So I want, like, if they have some questions, they'll be taken up. Just a minute, excuse me. Let me put off my phone. So here there was one question that was shared by Mr. Amir. He asked, like, when you were explaining about the calendar, that time he was asking, I mean, is it applicable for each and every month? Mr. Amir, if you are here, you may ask your question. Please do go ahead, unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Good evening, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, the trick that explained by sir. So just question is that that calendar is random for each and every month, or we can take it for any year or for any month. Suppose that if any student asks me, sir, if we take the calendar for the year 2003, or for the month of February. So this will be applicable for all the month.
Mr. Amir Khan sir, you take
Yes, sir.
you take calendar of any year of your choice, be it leap year or any year, any month of your choice, from January to December. The only precondition for using that technique of same sums diagonally is take the dates of that calendar in a square pattern or rectangular pattern. That's all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
The
sir. Got
calendar
it.
does not make any difference at all.
Yes, sir. It means that, sir, in the matrix pattern.
Yes, yes. And in the matrix also, you can have rectangular matrix and square matrix. You can have 2 by 3 matrix, 3 by 3 matrix, 4 by 3 matrix. You take any
Yes.
matrix. This rule is applicable, Mr. Amir Khan.
Yes, sir. Got it, sir. Got it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you. You're
Thank
welcome.
you, Mr. Amit, for asking the question. Is there anyone else who wants to ask a question? Please do go ahead. You may raise your hand. You may unmute yourself. You may put in the chat box. And sir, I have a question I'm asking on behalf of my son. He
Yes.
always, actually, he doesn't like math at all, right? And for them, the children who have fear of mathematics, like, what is your advice to those children? Because most of the time they crib, like they are saying, why the teacher is teaching us long method also, short method also, if whatever we feel like we'll be doing by that method, why it's like that? I mean, so many questions are there.
My simple and warm suggestion is a teacher has to teach short method as well as long method. It is the duty of the teacher. And your son was asking a good point. Why shouldn't I use the method which I like? He has no freedom. He has liberty to use. He has no freedom. He has liberty to use any method of his choice, provided mathematically it is correct.
Okay.
That is all. We teachers give not freedom to students, liberty to students to use any method which is mathematically in accordance with principles and rules. That's all.
Yeah, Zainab ma'am is writing, yes, they don't like long division method. Certainly, ma'am, I'm talking about that only, actually. And another thing is, somebody is asking, is the recording will be available? Yes, we'll be uploading on Mentoring the Mentors channel, and it will be accessible on YouTube. You will be able to watch at your own pace, number of times as and when you want. Right? Any other questions? Please do go ahead. Sir is there with us. Sir is so generous. Like, I mean, he is sitting here and even taking your queries. Please go ahead if you have any questions, any suggestions. And even it's not like that. I mean, you are having some questions for you. Sometimes it happens like children, they are having some queries. And we feel somebody with whom we can at least discuss. Right? It's not like sir is knowing more or you are knowing less. It's not like that. It's just sharing, it's just exchange of knowledge. Sometimes actually whatever is happening in the class, we also do discuss in the staff room, right? In our meetings with teachers, like if a child has asked this kind of question, that time I kept quiet because I did not feel like answering. I said, okay, I'll answer your query later. And later we discussed like how to handle this query, how to answer this very question. So if you have such questions, you can also share those questions.
Thank you.
Yeah, if not, so that's
Please,
okay.
yeah,
We
welcome.
will be, yeah, yes.
Yeah, sir, I have a question for children for lower
Can
classes.
you please name yourself? Who is this, so
Zainab
that I
Mala,
can...
Zainab.
Okay, Zainab. Yeah.
Okay. So, sir, they make a lot of mistakes in addition of decimals, addition and subtractions of decimal. So, any technique where they may not go wrong in that?
There, in the beginning itself, the student has to be informed, told that many students, even elders will not be knowing the fact that when we write a number, 2-digit or 1-digit, it goes without saying there is a point next to it. There is a point next to it. Only thing, we don't write this point 0.0. This point we have to write down in the beginning itself. then we have to make them to write in their homework or in the first page of the notebook that when a number is subjected to division, its value decreases. So the decimal point moves to the left. If it is multiplied, its value increases, so the decimal point moves to the right. And we have to tell them that every number will have and should have two parts, integral part and decimal part. For example, in this number, the integral part is this and decimal part is this. And if I divide this by 10, its value decreases to a lesser extent than when I divide the same number by 100. So here it is 10 power 1, here it is 10 square. Of course, not primary, high school we can use this.
Right, right.
So any other questions? Please, if you have, you may ask. Yes. No more questions? All right. So, dear teachers, again, okay, thank you so much, teachers. Like I knew, I mean, there would be less number of teachers who will be joining us because obviously in our groups, the teachers, they are from different subjects, different backgrounds, certainly. And sometimes there is a clash of sessions as well. They are having their different sessions too. And here I would like to share with you, like, I mean to say, I have been sharing on my channel different kinds of recordings for teaching methodologies. Please do go ahead, use those strategies and share your feedback with us, and we will be elated, we will be happy to get your feedback and make your videos for you accordingly. Another important announcement for all of you, like I have been selected as GEG leader from Kanpur area. So we will be conducting sessions on behalf of Google, right? And will all the for all the educators, some of the I mean courses will be certificate courses, some of the courses will be there for just sharing and exchange of knowledge on different digital tools, and not only digital tools, various kinds of strategies, number of things related to all the Google apps and all. So we'll be launching GEG Kanpur on the occasion of Gandhi Jayanti, 2nd of October, and you all are invited. Please do join on YouTube for that, and we have chosen the day because it's off for all of you. So we will be inaugurating on that very day, and really look forward to having you, joining you us on a number of platforms for a number of sessions. Thank you all of you. Thank you, Venkatesh sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. You're welcome, madam. Okay.